Hey guys, what's up? It is jjaaxxth and today, because the new 1.20 Minecraft has just been released, we are going to be looking at the Sniffer and all about it, and how to get the Sniffer Egg. Alright, so this is the new Sniffer mob. It was introduced in 1.20 and it is rather cute. Now, these guys are actually kind of butting heads at the moment, so just punch one, so move it around. But they're quite cute, quite doofy. They actually remind me of my dog Newtobs. But, so although they are quite cute and doofy, they are the only way to get pitcher pods and torchflower seeds, which are over here. We have a pitcher pod here and a torchflower. Now, torchflower seeds and pitcher pods come as seeds, so you actually have to place them on farmland. So you hoe the land, and then once they've grown, you can go ahead and actually grab the plant, the pitcher plant, and the torchflower and place them anywhere. Now, there are two ways that these sniffers can spawn. Now, the first one is, of course, breeding. Now, you breed them with the torchflower plant here. So we can grab two of them and breed them, sorry, the torchflower seeds, and you can breed them together. And of course you'll get your baby sniffer, but of course to do this you got to get your first two sniffers. So to get your first two sniffers you got to find a sniffer egg. And this is what they look like. Now, an interesting fact is you can actually stack them up like that. Now, your game rule tick speed doesn't actually affect this for anyone who's interested in that, and this is what it looks like. Now, we have to go egg hunting to get this. You can't just get this in a chest somewhere like in a dungeon. You have to go scuba diving for this. You can break this egg with any tool, so if I hop into survival, just grab out a pickaxe for example, and hop into survival mode here, and break this, you can see I will get the egg, and then I can go back into creative and place it back. Now, once you have placed it, it'll hatch in 40 minutes or 2-day cycles, but if it is placed on a moss block, it'll only take 10 minutes, so it is much faster on a moss block. So you can place it over here on sand, but it's much faster on a moss block, so I definitely suggest getting those. And if you want to know how to get that, I've got loads of videos on how to get moss and moss farms in general. Now, a player has to be within 128 blocks horizontally of this egg, as it needs to chunk update to hatch. So you got to be reasonably close to it. So if you plant this around your base or in a farm next to your house, you should be good. But these, like I said, are found by scuba diving in the ocean. Now, we don't actually have to go scuba diving because that's not a real thing in Minecraft, but we do need to grab a turtle hat, so it's a bit easier underwater. And I also suggest to grab some night vision. So turtle hat, night vision, or you can grab some water breathing as well if you want. And we got to go hunting. Now, this is what I'm going to be bringing with me, the turtle shell hat and some armor. Now, I'm also actually going to grab a sword out because we are going to deal with some drowned if I change it over to make sure it's on hard here. And then we also need to grab a brush, which is the new tool. Now, it is simply created, if we look up brush here, with a copper ingot in the center, a stick down the bottom, and a feather up the top. And this brush can be used on suspicious sand. Now, the difference is a slight change in texture, and if we right click, you can see we can go through it. Now, this suspicious sand has been placed, so it actually hasn't got anything in it. But when we're going and doing this underwater, we'll get things like the sniffer egg and much other things. Now, warm ocean ruins are the only place to find the sniffer egg. Now, warm oceans, you can tell that they are warm just by the color of it. You can see this aqua in the center is a warm ocean compared to the darker across. Now, there's only a less than 10% chance of actually finding one of these in the suspicious, oh, I've got my turtle hat on, finding one of these eggs in the suspicious sand, but you can find lots and lots of other stuff. Now, these are what the ocean ruins look like, and you want to look for the suspicious sand within these ruins. So, oh, we've got drowned here. Want to kill him away. And then we want to look for the sand. So we've got a chest here where we can get some cool stuff as well. Then we can brush down this, and you can see that we've got a wooden hoe, which is quite lame actually. But if we keep around looking, now this isn't my first one I've been to. You can see, oh, we found a sniffer egg here. Well, there we go. But you can get so many things from here, like emeralds, golds, the new shards, which can be used on the new potteries. So it's not just sniffer eggs that you're going to get while hunting. But the night vision definitely makes it a lot easier to see here. As you can see, this is with night vision. Then if I grab some milk out, This is without it. Let me drink this, and then boom, it's a lot darker and harder to tell the difference. See, this is the suspicious sand here, so we can also brush this and see what we get. I think that might be another wooden hoe. Oh, hold on, no, it's an iron axe. That's actually quite useful. I could use that in my survival world if this was a survival world. Now, if you're really lucky, you'll find some ruins on land, and they'll have sniffer shells in them, because that'll make it a lot easier. But you could also just find one like this, and it'll have some pottery shards in it. And look at that, there's a pottery shard. And I wonder what's going to be here. It looks like a bit of coal. Yeah, that's kind of lame compared to the pottery shards, but this really lets you see the suspicious sand clearly. But again, it is right near a warm ocean, so this counts as a warm ocean ruin. Now you've got another pottery shard here. So we've got the snort, the angler, and the other one you can find is shelter. Those three shards, and we've got an emerald here, which is kind of cool. So now you guys can grab your sniffers and then go check out my tutorial on how to use these guys in an awesome seed farm to get lots of the 2 new types of plants. So check that out, link in the description down below. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you're new. And remember, stay carbonated.